Thanks for coming in. Welcome to the live. For those of you that haven't been following me, I have been on a competition to acquire 500 subscribers so I can compete in the No Name Nationals, September 18th through the 20th this year in Sikeston, Missouri. Yesterday morning, with the help of several others, I was able to reach that goal and surpass my 500 minimum. I took the rest of the day off. It's been a long journey, but I'm finally there and can relax. And now let's get on to having some fun and making some more content. Hey Classic, how are you? Why, thank you, I appreciate it. It's needless to say, it has seemed like a long journey. It really hasn't been, but I guess I probably put a lot more undue stress on myself than I should have. But anyway, I got 2 weeks to spare, and now I got to get to work on the van to get it ready for tech. Hopefully that won't take too much. So I appreciate your help on my journey, because if it wasn't with people like you, I would have never made it. Oh, really? Well, if I make it there, that's great. Hey, Tony, how are you? Yeah, I don't know how long. I think I started in February or March. So it's taken me till Labor Day. And, but I finally made it, like I say, with the help of several others. Hey, Jay, how are you? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I kind of feel like I've been run over by a truck. Yesterday, I didn't post anything yesterday after being on the live with John Wilburn. But the lives are kind of really out of my element. I'm not much on putting myself out there a lot, but I do it because you got to. Hey, Craig. Doing good, Craig. How are you? TJ, how are you? So, gonna have to get some more videos up working on the van, so getting it ready for tech. I don't think it'll be too bad getting it ready for tech, but because I think it was last year that Buff's Garage ran the van at Tucson Dragway. I think it was last October. So it won't be the first time the van's been down the strip. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. What kind of dump truck? That is a Chevy dump truck. Let's go check it out. Turn you around. It's a 1998 Chevy. I don't know why I can't even remember now. It's been sitting there so long. As you can tell, it's been a while since it's moved. 6,500. It's rated at 26,000 pounds. At one time, I got the wild hair up my butt. I thought I was going to start a small excavation business. Well, that didn't quite pan out the way I wanted it to. I bought a bunch of equipment, as you can see. A skid steer. Tractor I already had. I've got an excavator, a 10,000 pound excavator, and a Terramite. If any of you older guys have probably seen these things. That's what all the rental stores used to rent out before they come out with all these Chinese tractors. But it runs off like a 20-horse Briggs motor. That's got a Kohler in it. But anyway, I bought that thing first, and where we live is a lot of limestone. It really doesn't do a very good job digging in this area. So that's why I upgraded to that monster. But anyway, we're going to be doing a video on the excavator, and I've got a set of tracks there on the skid that I spent $3,000 on to replace the old steel tracks on that. So never done it before. It'll be an adventure, and I'm sure I'll have to edit out a lot of bad words. So you guys probably don't have that problem. That's a nickel tour. And then this will be coming. I know there's a lot of Ford haters out there, but this was a winter project that I bought strictly for YouTube. It's a 99 Mustang with a V6 in it. That's supposed to have a head gasket issue. I don't know. I've messed with it a little bit, but I got too much other crap going on. Thanks, man. This is just one side of it. This was an add-on because, as you can see, I'm old and fat, and I don't like laying on the ground anymore. So I scrimped and saved and got a 2-post lift. Trust me, if I had it to do over again, I would have bought a 4-post lift. But anyway, so I had to do this addition. This is a I think it was a 16 by 30 addition I put on. I built it myself, even though I am not a carpenter. Somebody else built the 30 by 40 section, and it is crammed full of crap. It's what we do with garages, right? Cram them full of crap and leave our good vehicles outside. But anyway, I put that one up, and I also built that one by myself too. I call that my heart attack barn, because I had a heart attack in the middle of building that one. But anyway, that's our tour. Now I just need somebody to come and cut all my weeds. Well, I've been hearing a lot of people talk about the Coyotes, and I don't know. I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with the Mustang. Hey, Journey. Great. Good to hear. Good to hear. I think I'm gonna try to get the 3.8. Hey, Landon. Every day. Try to get the 3.8 running to see if it actually is a head gasket or not. And depending on how it runs, my plan is to make a burnout car out of it, honestly. It's a good car. It's not rusted out. The body's straight on it. It's got a couple little dings. Paint's bad, but I just think it'd be a fun burnout car. I don't need another daily driver. But I'm in it right. I can't complain to the motor. Even if I have to replace the motor, I'm not hurting in it. I'm well under $1,000 in this car, so. But that's my plan, and whatever you guys tell me, I may end up going with. I don't know. I'll have to check into the Coyote stuff as it gets a little past fall. I got a lot of things going on until probably November, and then we'll start some of this stuff. But I knew that when I bought it, it was going to be a winter project. What's your dream job? Is this Matt or is this Journey? All Ford jokes on the side of the road. Well, isn't that the way of what Ford stands for, right? Yeah, I don't really discriminate on any brand. Everybody's got their own haters and Ford, Chevy. I've got both. Hell, matter of fact, if I count, I've got Chevy, Ford. Well, I got two Chevys, uh, Toyota, Jeep, and a Ram. So they love me here with the personal property tax. Doing reverse swaps by Hellcat. Who'd want to drive it? Yeah, I thought about putting a 4.6 in it. And then the other night on the live, I said something about trying to find like an early 70s 302 and drop in it. But again, if I do that, that means I got to change the front suspension. I'll have to find a 5 liter front end and put it underneath it of some sort. I thought about buying an old Crown Vic cop car for a donor car, but I really don't want to screw with all the electronics and stuff in it. That's kind of why I was thinking carburetor and probably HEI. I know they made fun of me when I said the old points in carburetor and do away with fuel injection, but you know, you got to work with what you know. Well, there's been a bunch of them I've been seeing in the car shows. I mean, a lot of them. A lot of old street rods got running them around here in them. But I went to a car show. Well, I guess it was after the live yesterday, and it was a Labor Day car show about 40 miles away. There are some sweet cars. I got a surprise for you guys if you like Chevelles. I found a unicorn. Uh, Something in 63 years I have never seen. And it was in pretty damn good shape. The guy said the insurance company appraised it at 80 grand. Whether it's true or not, I don't know. But that's what he was saying. And it wasn't 100% finished yet. So that'll be coming up on a short, probably the next few weeks. But you guys want to check that out. It was pretty badass, I thought. So, well, this was let's just say a very unique Chevelle, TJ. He called it the Super Shorty. That gives you a little hint. Well, yeah, I heard you can change it all out, but there again, everything else, it all depends on how much you want to spend. So, wow, where are you at? See if it's feasible to drive that far. Okay, Idaho. That's a jaunt for me, but not out of the question. Nothing's out of the question anymore. Yes, I believe this was a 66 Chevelle. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it was. They sell a kit on Amazon. Okay. Well, that's a good deal, man. You have more patience than I would to be a school bus driver. I'd probably be all right with the little kids, but some of the teenagers I might want to throttle. But anyway, yes, I had a 72 at one time, and I was like a lot of these other old farts. I'm gonna fix it up someday, and it sat in my garage for 3 years. My new car sit outside. The old Chevelle sit inside. Never had a motor in it. I never done a damn thing with it. I turned around and sold it for what I had in it, $1,000. Now I could probably got $5,000 out of it because it was straight. My ultimate car, if I had to get, would be 1932 Ford two-door, something like that. The old gangster 1930 gangster era cars. I love them. Them are my favorite of all cars. And then probably up into the 40s and then mid 60s on to about 75. I looked at a Buick yesterday. I kind of hinted around about buying it to the boss lady, but if you guys are like me, you know how that is. It was a 1968 Buick Skylark, originally restored. The only thing that was not original, he had painted the bumpers to match the color of the car. Air conditioning, factory air, convertible. Hey Lars, how are you? And I thought he was going to be like really ridiculous on the price. He wanted 18 grand. He'd owned it for 25 years. And I'm thinking, it's like selling one of your kids. You've owned it for 25 years. How are you going to part with something like that? Wow, they gave it to you. Wow. Yeah, I might have to work on the boss lady a little bit more. My deal was that she's always wanted a convertible, and I said, well, there's your convertible. I liked it because it was stock. Everything was original on it. Like I say, except for the bumpers. The convertible top, he said, was brand new. He had it down. All new interior in it. I mean, there was nothing to do with it, to it. Show it. And that was about it. And yeah, I figured he was going to come out with some crazy price like 30 grand. So yeah, and I'm more partial. Like you guys probably, if you watched a lot of my shorts, when you go to these car shows, everybody's got Mustangs, Chevelles, Corvettes, Camaros, that type of stuff, and they're cool. Don't get me wrong. I like them too. But unfortunately, they're a dime a dozen. You've seen one, you've seen about all of them, for the most part. I mean, there are special ones out there. But I've got one coming out. I like the unusual, odd, the one of a kind, kind of off the wall crap. The car show I went to a couple weeks ago had one of the most badass Studebakers I've ever seen. Matter of fact, when I walked up on it, I thought it was a Corvette, some kind of modified Corvette. Hello, Colleen. How are you? JB, how are you doing? But anyway, I had to look at the car and actually study it a little bit because it was so modified. Had a full road cage in it, big old slicks on it, all tucked in underneath it. It was a Studebaker Commander. And it looks absolutely nothing like a Studebaker. But it has probably got to be one of the coolest modified cars I'd ever seen. I talked to the guy, and I'm going to have it out. I'm not sure. I may actually, depending on if I got all the interview in it, I may put that out as a long form video. Hey, Twisted, how are you? But, yeah, that's like that Corvair truck I put out there. Ramp side, never in my life I ever had seen one. And I'm sure a lot of you guys hadn't either. Is it sporty? No. But I thought it was cool just because of what it was. I missed that one. I gotta go back here. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Ryan, hey, buddy. I sorry I didn't get a chance to talk to you on Never Done Projects much the other day, but I was getting ready to take off. 511. Hell, I've gotten 2 more since I started this. I did just put out a little short thanking everybody, but I wanted to get on here and talk to you guys and let you know I'm going to work on designing some stickers. I made a comment on a live on Never Done Projects Live that I said when I get my 500 subs, I would have stickers made. So, and for those of you that have supported me and helped me out, y'all be getting some. So, I think I'm going to try to make 2 different types. If you guys have any design ideas, I know Ryan, you're my ideal guy. I have a couple ideas, but if you guys got something, throw it out there. And when I get them made up, you guys can shoot me your emails and your addresses, and we'll make it happen. Hey, Grandma, I'm doing good. I know you will, Ryan. You're my man. Hey, Nathan. I'm kind of thinking one, and I hope nobody has made it. Don't you guys steal this from me now. And I'm thinking maybe not the right way, but it's my way. And then have the logo or something to that effect. That's kind of what I'm working with. And the other one, I'm thinking maybe just kind of doing the logo with QR code, small thing, kind of. But anyway. Are you ready, JB? I'm going to bring a handful of lug nuts. Just so you're warned. I'm looking forward to it too. This has revitalized me a little bit, this 500. I tell you what. And I know you guys have all been there. Every one of you have been there. What's up with the dump truck? Well, it's a typical Chevrolet that had the plastic cracked dash. So I yanked it all out along with the heater core and everything else. And spent about 2 days of plastic welding it all back together. And I started to put back together, and then my ADD kicked in, and off I went on something else. So it's sitting there with the dash halfway in, and the radiator drained. So anyway, once I get it put back in, fingers crossed, it'll start right back up. It's got a Cat engine in it, so I don't think it'll be that big a deal. And then she's going up for sale. Dump truck burnouts? Probably not with the Cat motor. Maybe monster dump truck? That might be more like it. But well, I thought about doing that to the motorhome if I continue to have problems with it. I actually thought about busting the body off of it and making it a little shorty because it's got a rear engine in it, cut it way, way down, and maybe put some kind of a pickup bed or something, or pickup truck on it. I mean, that'd be kind of extreme, but... All right, JB, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. We'll see you in a couple weeks. But anyway, I hope I don't have to do that, but the damn thing's got too good a drivetrain just to give it away for $5,000 or less. But no, the dump truck somebody's not real happy about that being bought, and been told that that needs to go. So, kind of like if I want to buy more projects, I might want to get rid of it. Yeah, I could. Only problem is that that dump truck, I believe, used to be a box truck in a prior life, because in the center of the cab, there's a big section cut out between the seats, like it was a pass-through for a box truck, and it's got 476,000 miles on it. So, well, I hope we do too, Grandma. And I'm sorry you can't make it, but maybe next year we can all get there together. That's true. I'd be tickled if I can get my money back out of the dump truck. So, well, it definitely needs to be turned up. That's for sure, Ryan. Because, yeah, barely broke in. Yeah, I know I've hauled more than the truck's supposed to haul in it with gravel. I gave 10 for it. So the dude wanted 12, I gave 10, and he was tickled. And the day I bought it, I was too, kind of like a boat. So it's not a bad truck. It's a 7-speed Spicer tranny. It's got a 3126 cat in it. Not a powerhouse, but she runs good. I mean, it's never failed to start on me. Worst part about it's got that HE, what do you call it, that Huey system in it. It's done what I needed to do. I just went a different way. I was going to start a little excavation business, and then people come out of the woodwork wanting you to do free stuff for them. So, and unfortunately, this equipment does not operate on free or fairy dust. Thank you, Hugh. Appreciate it. I'm good, poor man. How are you? I know, I know. Is your car still in the body shop? Do you ever get it back? I know life really gets in the way sometimes of fun times, but you know, it, I agree. I agree. Well, and then you have some family that wants you to just loan them the equipment. Sorry, that excavator was 26 grand, and it's old, and I'm not. I wouldn't loan that to my wife. I'm kind of partial to that thing. And you got to be able to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time to operate it. Well, that was bought a few years ago, back when I had a couple of pennies to rub together, but I don't know more. Yeah. It all takes time. As long as you don't have to fight your insurance company, I guess that's the main thing. Wow. Yeah. I hit a deer here in a F-150, and it dented a fender in the door. It was $5,200 to repair it. But again, the the Ford is was all aluminum body, so well, that's good. I know when my truck burned, I had to fight with them and kind of hold out on them a little bit, but they finally gave me a fair price. Yeah, I've been down there car trailer deal. Uh, Came back with a caved in fender, and they said, "Did I do that?" I'm thinking, "Yeah, Urkel, you did that." Some of you might not understand the reference there, but yeah. All right, now I've done something I don't know what I did there. Starting to punch. Hey, Mexican Spec, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Yes, the RV mice problem has been fixed, or the last one is fixed. I drove it north 40 miles on a wing and a prayer and hoping the batteries didn't discharge and die on me on the way up. Took them about 2 weeks and they fixed it all. So, yes, Urkel is a throwback. Hell, he's probably 30 years old now. I'm good. I made it, so I'm good. I can breathe again. Big load off my chest. And I appreciate all you guys' help. And Max, tell your wife thanks for her sub too. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really wasn't looking forward to sleeping in the van, but I know some of you guys are probably going to rough it that no name nationals or motel. I'm just too much of a tight ass to stay in a motel. I'll do it if I have to, but I'd rather not. I am too. I am too. I was sweating it, and then 30 minutes before the live yesterday morning, I could not get my camera on my laptop to work to save my life. It's in Sikeston, Missouri, Ryan. The boot heel of Missouri. No, your wife. I don't know if you were talking to me or not, but I think he does a game show now. He's a host on a game show, or Liz, or Jaylene, or whatever his name is. But YouTube actually, I have to say, YouTube actually sent me a notification about 9:30 last night. I was shocked. The YouTube Studios said, "Congratulations on making it to the 500." I about dropped my phone when I seen that. So evidently at that point they had got done jacking with the subscriptions. So yeah, I'm sure it's the algorithm and the AI crap. It has nothing to do with a real person. Because if it was a real person, all they have to do is go to somebody's channel to see their legit channel. So anyway, YouTube's going to do what YouTube does, and Google's going to do what they do. So nothing you or I can do about it. Wow. Everything from this point on is gravy, in my opinion. I made my goal. I guess I can make another goal. I guess my next goal is to beat JB. And we got to work on getting Indecisive Garage, get him in there. And yeah, I'm sure getting monetized is a hard job. I haven't even looked into it, to be honest with you. It's not why I started the channel. There's been days over the last few months I'm thinking, why the hell I started a channel? But I'm glad I did. So, well, I hope I can, next year, I hope I can encourage the newbies. I was thinking about it earlier, and I didn't quite get it when I first started coming to the Friday Night Lives. And I'm thinking, this community, don't anybody take this wrong. This is with me kind of thinking out loud, but I get it now. I really get it. And this is the best I can tell somebody that's new, that's coming for it, is that, yes, the community is going to help you out, but you got to help yourself out first. Don't expect to come to the lives and expect everybody to fall all over you getting you subs. And I'll admit, I kind of expected it. I knew nothing about it, didn't know what was going on. But anyway, I'm thinking, why? I'm coming to every live. I'm not getting anything. I don't understand. And but I get it now. That's the thing. I get it. I'm sure every year there's a buttload of people that try for it. And it's what you put in it. If you put in the effort, then the community is going to help you. I mean, all through it, they all encourage me. John always encouraged me and everything else. And I'm thinking, but once I hit 400, that encouragement got turned up. And when I was getting 430, 440, 450, that encouragement just cranked up. And then at the live, all you guys come out of the freaking woodwork and supported me. So, it means a lot. All right, Turbo, Tom, I'll see you there also. Yeah, I think a lot of us started for different reasons. So, like I say, I know my content's not the best, and I hope it'll get better. But it takes time. My main goal was to get here, to get to 5. I got it. Now I can concentrate on more quality videos, maybe some less shorts, and make some content that's worth watching that you guys want to actually watch. And I ain't going to hide the screw ups from y'all, I'll tell you that. That's just not me. If I screw stuff up, it'll probably be on tape. Hey, Jane. Well, I will have to edit out bad words, though, because Thank you, Jane. Appreciate it. But anyway, that was my take on the No Name Nationals, and as far as you're going to put in it, you're going to get out of how much you put in it. And for anybody else that considering doing it, the community is there. They're just not going to fall all over you from day one. You've got to earn the respect, and they want to see what you're made of. And kudos to them. I did not get that until I hit the 500. So, but I get it now. Yeah, I'll continue to do shorts. I just won't be doing 2 and 3 today. I'll probably do 1 a day for now. Let's see how things go. I've got a lot of ideas to do. I've got a lot of projects to do, but this here getting to the 500 has been very time consuming. So I really haven't had the opportunity to do it, to do much. I've got 14 days to get the van ready. Hey, Richard, to get the RV ready, to get the trailer ready. So a lot of stuff. Today I had some stuff I have to do today and tomorrow morning. So it's really cutting into my work time. So, but I'm hoping tomorrow afternoon I'm gonna get after it and start working on the van first thing. Trying to get the radiator drained out. I might actually have to break down and buy some new spark plugs because I don't know when the last time it was. Do a service on it. And just little stuff. But motorhome, I got to finish putting the bathroom back together. And I think that's about it for the most part. Clean it up. Put 100 gallon of fuel in it. Yep, it's all about making connections. And it's cool talking to people from all over the country and all over the world. No, I did not, Nathan. I have not not done them. I have, and we'll run you in there. We'll show you what they look like. I don't know if you see them or not, but like the garage is full of crap. I got seats everywhere. Van seats galore. But these are what's left of the Cadillac seats right here. They're all power. Power headrest, power lumbar support, just everything. But the main problem is I don't have the master control thing that's in the door. They work. I've got them to work. But I've got to get them to work through the switches. And that may take a little more brain power than what I have, but that's what I want to put in the front seat, the ones that I just replaced. I want to put these in the front to replace the driver's and the passenger seat. The ones I've got in it currently, I'm going to move them to a second row. And then I have the match right here for the back seat to put in it. That's the plan eventually. But I do have to get the back seat in it before the last of October if I plan on going to North Carolina. So Yeah, it's funny how we have all run across each other, Hugh. It's just, it's kind of crazy. I was talking to Twisted last night about we know somebody in common, even though we live many hours apart, actually. Oh wow, that's surprising on a shorty van, huh? Too bad you didn't have the video back then. That'd been cool. Thank you for duct tape. I appreciate it. Trying to hook you guys up and make y'all blue, that the ones that I know. And there's Macho. What's up, buddy? Thanks for stopping in. I haven't even thought about that like button, you, but thanks. Well, I appreciate it, Macho. I guess how it's what you pronounce it, Macho. But I appreciate it. Hey, I had help. Mama M helped. The Vicks helped. I've got so many people that helped me make it. That's going to be my thing in return. That's how they help me, and that's how I will help others. We just all need that leg up to get kick started. Once we get kick started and the algorithm picks up on us, then we can branch out, I hope. I mean, we're all on here for a reason. I mean, I started YouTube probably 10 years ago. I became a YouTube junkie just watching videos. One day I got the wild hair and I said, you know, I can do this. I can fix a fuel pump on an old Chevy. If you know what I mean. Even though the holes don't line up. Grandma, how many subs you got now? It is. It is very hard. And this like I say, this Mustang that I bought it strictly for YouTube. I'm not like Pole Barn Garage or anything else. I like their channel, don't get me wrong. I don't have the funding that they have. I can't buy a new car every week. This is not my job. I don't make a living doing this. So 512. Dizzy, how are you, bud? My projects will be far and few between. I've got a lot of, as you can see, I got a lot of junk to work on. So, and eventually you'll see it. There's just not enough hours in the day. So, 106. Okay. We're gonna have to work on you a little bit. Thought you was quite a bit more than that. But I tell you how honestly, the the shorts. I was getting subscribers from the shorts. Don't get me wrong, but they were slow rolling. I mean, there would be. I was putting out 2 shorts a day for probably 2 months solid, and I may get 1 or 2 subs a week. That was it. I started going to lives and interacting in the lives. And then I ran across the VIX. And then it snowballed. And I ran across Randy and Randy and Never Done Projects. And it snowballed again. And they were the ones that gave me the leg up and helped me out a lot. And I owe them a lot. So. But anyway, I think the lives are where to go. I know it's tough and it's very discouraging. It's I've more than once I felt like beating my head against the wall. And all right, I have an official title now, content creator. Okay, now I'm like 500,000 other people on Facebook that are content creators. I don't understand it on Facebook. I get all these freaking friend requests, and everyone I click on, they're a content creator. I don't know who these people are. And probably a lot of them, I probably wouldn't watch their stuff anyway. Yes, I think they do. I really do. My wife calls the lives the modern day Yahoo chat rooms. Back when they had them, if any of you know what that is. I mean, the pandemic really messed it up for a lot of people, and people don't get out like they used to, I don't think. They really don't. And a lot of people have become reclusive, and this is their outlet. So, this is their outlet that they can actually be in their safe space and visit and talk to people. And that's great. I'm all about that. I'm not a real people person. My line of work that I used to do made me not a people person. And this is out of my element. I mean, this whole YouTube thing is out of my element. I like staying in the background, doing what I had to do. But so this doesn't come easy for me at all. You're true, Nathan. That's true. Hey, Valiant, how are you? But anything I can do to help anybody else out, y'all ask. Don't be afraid. My email is in my about page on my home page, so don't be shy. Send me an email. I'll do what I can. I appreciate that, Nathan. Like I say, y'all help me out, and I'm all about returning the favor. It is. It's hard. Well, and I'm like I said on the live, and you were there. It it's kind of hard for me. Plus, not knowing the tech, not knowing how to film anything, which I still don't know how to film anything. I turn the camera on and I act stupid. But anyway. Thank you, Dizzy. You got a heck of a channel yourself. And I'm trying to get caught up. This weekend, I had to go out of state to my daughter's wedding. It wasn't her first, so it's no big deal. Uh, and all YouTube ceased, and I didn't watch any. I didn't make anything. I think I did do a short. I didn't do a short, but I videotaped going over the Mississippi River. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but some of you may like it because you've never been over the Mississippi River. Yeah, I'll get to it. I'll binge watch it. Winter is coming, and I'm kind of like a bear. I hibernate in the winter. I hate cold weather. Absolutely hate it. I do. I've got to. Tomorrow afternoon, we're going to start. I'm going to stop by O'Reilly's because we only have O'Reilly's, not by choice, by necessity. And get some of that Lucas. What was that they told me? Lucas Clutch Transfix or whatever it was. I get that. I'm going to get some new plugs. I'm going to get some filters, change them around. The van runs pretty good the way it is. It's just a freaking tank. It's heavy. And, the motor's stock, so. We have an AutoZone too, but the last time I went into the AutoZone, it's about 20 miles away. I could hear 3 of them in the background. I don't know what they were doing. One guy actually walked up, see me standing at the counter, didn't say hi, boo, bye, can I help you, nothing else, and turned around and walked off. And I said, I'm done. So, if businesses treat you that way, then they don't need my money. That's what I'm getting, the trans repair. I might buy a few bottles. So, well, I don't know. Anything will be a help. And what is it you guys put in the radiator? There was something when I ran dirt track cars. It was called Keep Cool. It was kind of like milk that you poured in it, and I guess it probably had some type of alcohol or something in it. So, yeah, there is no customer service anymore anywhere. And trying to get a business on a phone, they don't want you to call them. They want you to do it online. Everything is not face-to-face or interactive talking to people anymore. They all want to do it over the computer stuff. I guess I'm just too old damn school. So, fabric softener. Really? Wet water. That's probably what I've been seeing. Pinkish. Yeah. I think it was in like a red bottle or something. I can't remember. Fabric. That's the first I've ever heard of that. Now, do you run it? You run a mix of fabric softener and water, correct? Smells like flowers. Has a higher boiling point. Okay, pinkish. That's okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that. Well, hell, I maybe learned something. But do you thin it out with water though? Because I would think that fabric softener is kind of thick, isn't it? Just downing. Really? That's almost scary sounding. Hey, Bill. No water, no water. All right. Just downing. Okay. my screen wasn't scrolling, so I'm behind on comments. How is Bill today? Yes, lost in the mail. Well, I can attest to that. We tried to mail something UPS to Indiana, to one town in Indiana, and it went to Evansville, Indiana, which is 90 minutes away, and they couldn't find the address. Well, duh, that's what a zip code's for. And obviously, that they either hire incompetent or DEI or whatever, they can't read an address. So, paid $13 for shipping and had it returned back to us. You mean the dog took you for a walk, Bill? Is that what you're trying to say? My big dog passed away earlier this year, so I'm still able to take the little dogs for a walk. They don't drag me yet, but the big dog, he used to pull me. I know. Everything is subcontracted nowadays. Uh, Here in Missouri, the highway department is MoDOT, okay? And I made a comment the other day that basically I don't know what MoDOT really does anymore. I mean, they do a good job of what they do, but I think they pretty much mow the roadways and plow the snow. But for the most part, any road work at all is subcontracted out. So I don't know. Maybe it's cheaper not to buy the equipment. So, well, he was an old pup. He was a good boy, but he had lab in him, and his hips went out on him. So that's all we could do. So, yeah, yeah. Sometimes the dog walks are a joint venture. They're hard to lose. We lost two this year. We lost one. That one we had about 4 years, and our other one, uh, I can't remember. It was 22 or 24 years we had him. He was about a year and a half old when we got him, so that was a tough loss. He was a little terrier schnauzer looking dude. He was quite a dog. He was good up to about his last year, and he got diabetes and went blind. And he was still very independent. We have a doggy door, and he just makes his way in and out and take care of business. And he was old, and I think he ended up having a stroke. So yeah, that's. I'm not sure if I'll ever get another big dog, but what you say, you always seem to eat them words. Uh, I really didn't want the big dog that we got. He was a lab chow, and when we got him, he was 107 pounds, 11 years old, and then the owner surrendered him to the pound because she was 82 years old and she could not walk him anymore. And after walking him when we first got him, I fully understood why. But yeah, yeah. Last famous words, kind of like, watch this, or I'll never. Yeah. And that's why they say never. I checked my phone. These lives eat the battery. I'm down to 23. So, wow. Yeah. Yeah, the one was like losing a child to me. I mean, I've never lost a child, but I'd say it's the closest thing you could come to is losing a child. So, my dogs are my kids for the most part, so they get probably treated better. I know they get treated better than I get treated. So, I know, but a wrestling 107-pound dog that's full muscle down to the ground isn't fun. He was solid because he had that chow in him. He was stocky, kind of built broad, and he was a solid dog. That's as gentle as can be, though. Well, we called him the gentle giant. So, all right, Valiant. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. Well, for some reason, my charger won't work out here in the garage. The charger I keep over here. Guess I'm gonna have to get another one. You're welcome, Grandma. Anytime. See you, Hugh. See you, Bill. I don't even know what time it is, y'all. I know Randy and Randy will be coming on here directly. Yeah, yeah. I haven't even really sat down and looked at the hours or anything like that. Uh, like I say, I'm too far from it to worry about it right now. So, one hurdle at a time. The old train of thought doesn't branch out a lot anymore. So, okay, I may have to check it out. Kind of taking a little breather between making a goal and being so consumed with YouTube the last several months. I want to keep after it, but it's not gonna take my life. So, anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna cut her down for tonight. I'm down to 21% on my phone. And Metal Art, Daryl, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Um, we're gonna call this a wrap for the night, and I will see you guys hopefully down the road here in the next couple days. So, y'all have a good evening, and thanks for coming in.